afternoon, and welcome to St. Newsfile. I'm Kara Guevara. Caden Kish will have a look at the latest highlights later. But what can we expect, Caden?
Well, Carol, we got news across all of the sports, and including we got a preview of the Flames matchup tonight.
Sounds exciting. We'll have a look at weather later on with Reese. But first, here are today's top stories. Bridgeland businesses are getting more worried about break-ins around the inner city community as they increase. Several businesses have been facing an issue this week, and many of them have boarded up their doors and windows. Stores are not the only ones that are having to deal with these problems. Even the Bridgeland Riverside Community Association saw theft and vandalism at the community basketball court. They ended up signing a year-long agreement with CPS to set up a weekly engagement hub at the community hall. The Red Line is now running again as of Monday, after being shut down since November 24th for the key phase of the Victoria Park Stampede Station rebuild. The stations between City Hall, Bow Valley, and Chinook Station were shut down for 9 days to let crews do the big switch from the temporary track and platforms to the new and permanent ones. The province of Alberta has fired 4 Chestermere City councillors, including the mayor. Minister of Municipal Affairs Rick McIver issued a ministerial order on Monday dismissing 4 councillors and 3 chief administrative officers due to alleged irregular and improper governance of the city. The council had been under microscope since May of 2022 after the province ordered a municipal inspection of the city's governance. The report stated that the city was managed in an irregular, improper, and improvident manner, but some have dismissed some biased around the decision. A local anti-racism protester, Taylor McNally, was handed a 30-day jail sentence on Monday for assaulting an off-duty officer outside the courthouse. She led a nearly 2-week-long protest that consisted of several people as they're objecting to a sentence of a police officer who assaulted a young black woman by throwing her on the ground headfirst while handcuffed. At that time, she assaulted a police officer and broke photographers' glasses and damaged equipment. Grocery stores are implementing a price freeze on food. Matt Baxter is reporting live from the newsroom. What does this mean, Matt?
Well, Caro, chain grocery stores are introducing a price freeze to try and stabilize inflation on food. The Crossroads Food Market is a local farmers market that sells food that is locally sourced. But with the new freeze on prices at chain grocery stores, we asked local consumer Karen Stanwood about if the price freeze would affect their spending.
Continue to buy as local as possible and support local farmers. I mean, that's what our heart is, and that we can. I don't think it is going to impact it, actually. I think I'm going to continue to do what we're doing, and we'll figure out how to make it all stretch a little bit farther. That's what we have to do.
It'll be interesting to see how the freeze on prices will affect the pockets of local grocers and food markets. Back to you, Caro.
Thanks, Matt. Hopefully we'll see some improvement soon. The Teddy Food Market is providing a buy what you can market where state students are able to buy many groceries like different vegetables, fruits, eggs, and other necessities like soap and toothpaste. This event has been a continuous hit with people always lined up ready to get groceries at a price they can afford. Jonah Tobias reports further on the food market.
The Teddy Food Market Pay What You Can event run by SAITSA was back active again this past week. The food market helps the SAIT students by being able to get them nearby groceries for a cheap, reliable price and without having them to go to their way to access it.
And I don't have to shop to go far away to buy it because right now I don't have a car. So actually it's really important for students like me.
With inflation at a very high rate and with it not seeming to ever go back to pre-COVID levels, with the inflation rate still at a 4.3% rate despite its almost 2% drop from the beginning of the year, the food market run by SAITSA will remain huge for SAIT students to continue to buy food for cheaper and focus more on school.
It's a tough time for everyone because it's the last semester, so we even don't have time to cook. We even don't have time to go anywhere like for groceries and all that. So I think this can help the students, studying here and the students who are so stressed.
With the SAIT students finding all the pressure and stress from these last couple of weeks of classes and finals coming up, being able to get cheap groceries nearby at the Teddy Food Market saves them time and money to put all their focus on studying. This is beneficial with them being able to focus on more important things as the semester wraps up instead of worrying on going out and buying groceries.
I hope the state is going to organize it like in the future as well, because these things really make a change, and I wish these kind of things keep going on the campus.
Here at the Teddy Food Market, it's no surprise how it's a continuous hit with tough times, inflation, and finals coming up. It's no surprise we see these massive lines here with Teddy Lady right behind me. For St. Newsfile, I'm Jonah Tobias.
Those are today's top stories. We'll have your full weather forecast after the break. But first, Reese Tenhoff has a look at what's going on in Calgary this week.
With the holidays approaching, take a visit to the Calgary Zoo's annual Zoo Lights. Tickets start at $14.99. On Thursday evening, the Art Commons Gallery is hosting a free tour and artist Q&A. With over 15 galleries to explore, this would be a wonderful way to spend your evening. Looking to stay home but still support your state Trojans? Well, our Super Smash Bros. Ultimate team are undefeated this season and will be up against the Idaho Vandals in the Western Conference Finals. You can watch the live stream on the RTBN TV YouTube channel. Market Collective is back at the BMO Center for this weekend and next weekend, and it's the perfect place to find the unique gifts from hundreds of local vendors. Children under 12 enter for free. Holiday Circus is performing Saturday at the Jubilee Auditorium. Prices start at $40. Love the Science Center but looking for a more adult experience? For $22, explore Telespark with an open bar in this adult-only event.
Hello and welcome back to St. Newsfile. Let's take a look at your weather. Starting off at the western part of Canada here, we have cold that's moving through Canada, and we'll see that coming up quickly. In Vancouver, it is the warmest on this side with a +8, and the coldness is moving a little bit towards the east. Taking a look at the eastern part of Canada, we've got significantly colder temperatures with -7 in Montreal. Sunny in that central area, but looking up north, we've got a bit of snow. Now let's take a look at the resorts across the border.
Palm Springs is sunny and 21 degrees. Barbados is making me sad to be in Calgary, sitting at +30. Cancun and Honolulu are cloudy at 29 and 23 respectively. Perfect weather to visit Orlando with 21 degrees. Las Vegas is the coldest, hanging out at 14 degrees and sunny.
Right now in Calgary, we're sitting at a balmy +6 with rain in these next couple hours and through dinner time. We have wind that's coming about from the northeast direction, going about 20 kilometers an hour, and this rain is going to be turning into snow, which we'll be experiencing tomorrow. Now looking at the Alberta forecast, up north, we've got some sun. Moving down, we've got a bit more snow and some clouds. If you're interested in skiing or any other winter sport where you're just waiting on that snow, Banff currently having a bit of snow there. So you can look forward to experiencing those sort of fun things a little bit later, over the weekend. Now moving into our 5-day forecast, speaking of that weekend, we are looking at some nice lower, about -2, +1 temperatures, but sunny, as we're seeing that snow is turning into mix of sun and cloud and bringing out that sun. After the break, we'll be joining Kate and Kish with your sports.
I used to hear voices. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I don't matter. Walked around in circles, didn't know where to go. Until I found my purpose. Through people that help me live a better life and build a better future. Now I can finally see that I'm able, capable, and worthy.
Come and learn the fast-paced world of television production. Find your passion to write, shoot, edit, and direct news, sports, and dramatic productions. With industry-standard technology and the best instructors in the business, SAIT's television production program teaches you everything you need to know for a career in broadcasting. This is television production. Come and dare to be on air.
Welcome back to St. Newsfile. Caden Kish joins us now to look at the latest highlights. What's happening, Caden?
Well, Carol, we had some great football action and some great basketball action. But first, let's take a look at our Flames. The Flames will be in the Dome tonight to take on the Minnesota Wild as they continue to strive for the playoffs. The Flames lost their last game to the Canucks in a close 4-3 game and are looking for a bounce-back win to maintain their position in the standings. Flames are having an interesting season with fans split down the middle, with some wanting to rebuild, with others wanting them to stay competitive. Should be interesting to watch this unfold as the season goes on. The Jacksonville Jaguars fell to the Joe Burrowless Bengals on Monday Night Football. We start in the second half with a tie game as we see Jake Browning loft up a deep ball here for Jamar Chase, and he takes it 76 yards all the way for a touchdown. We see him beat all the men out there to the end zone, and he gets pushed in. The Bengals later go for a trick play that led to receiver Tyler Boyd throwing an absolutely head-scratching interception to Josh Allen, one of the D linemen. This led to some momentum for the Jags. But as the Jags were gaining this momentum, we see the O-lineman stomp on Lawrence's ankle and causes him to miss the rest of the game. The Jags were unable to get the job done, and the Bengals walked it off in overtime with a field goal from Evan McPherson. An offensive shootout from both sides here led to some great performances. For the Jags, Lawrence had 258 passing yards with 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Travis Etienne got himself a touchdown, and some surprising performances with Evan Ingram getting 82 receiving yards, a touchdown, and Parker Washington getting 61 yards and a touchdown. Jake Browning shocked everyone with 354 passing yards and 2 total touchdowns. Joe Mixon was familiar with the end zone tonight with 2 touchdowns, and Jamar Chase does what Jamar Chase does with 149 yards and a touchdown. The Jags will take on the Browns next, and the Bengals will play the Colts. The first ever NBA in-season tournament quarterfinals was played last night with the Pacers taking down the Celtics. Starting a tightly contested fourth quarter with Tyrese Halliburton taking over the game with his 3-point shooting. The Pacers' high-powered offense continued to score at will, whether it was inside the paint or outside of it. Halliburton cashes the biggest shot of the game and draws the foul on this 3-point jumper to get an excellent 4-point play and really put the dagger into the Celtics. But amidst the Celtics' comeback, they began to collapse with multiple turnovers leading to their elimination from the NBA in-season tournament. Tyrese Halliburton dropped his first ever career triple-double with 26, 10, and 13, one of the best games of his young career. Despite the Celtics' loss, their stars Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum combined for 62 points and 21 rebounds. The Pacers will now take on the winner of the Knicks-Bucks game tonight. The Blue Jays are currently in the running for star pitcher/hitter Shohei Ohtani, with the options seeming to be down to the Dodgers and the Jays. Fans are speculating that Ohtani wants to bring his popularity to another country and rise his superstardom even higher. A meeting was held in Toronto's facility in Florida with Ohtani, but no further news on the meeting has come out. Some reports say that Ohtani is not expected to sign during winter meetings, but when he does it, it will be worth big money and a long-term contract. It would be great for the country if Shohei Ohtani became a Blue Jay.
I don't know where she is.
And that is a look at sports.
Well, Caden, that looked like a really nice sports thing.
It's crazy.
Reese, what do we have for weather?
Well, with our weather here, we are experiencing a bit of rain today, which is going to transition into snow for tomorrow, clearing up quite a bit with Friday coming up, leaving us with a gorgeous sunny forecast for Saturday and Sunday. Perfect for any outdoor activities you guys have going on.
Yeah, I didn't even know that tomorrow was going to snow. So excited for that one.
Well, yeah, we'll just see. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of snow, but it just leads better to ski season, ice skating, all that.
That was your St. Newsfile. I'm Kara Guevara.
I think with all that snow, with it being the winter, we're coming up to Christmas, you know?
Yeah, do you guys do any fun snow stuff?
I got younger cousins and siblings, so we go tobogganing, sledding, that sort of stuff. Snowball fights, can't go wrong with classics like those.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been really wanting to go skating recently, but thank you for watching, and that was your St. Newsfile. I'm Kara Guevara.